Now this is the SmallRig S70, a wireless microphone system, and I'm going to let you hear how it sounds today, show you the most important features, and talk about the compromises before you spend your money. Let's get into it. This is the S70A, with the A standing for all-in-one. Inside the kit, you get 2 wireless microphone transmitters, 1 receiver for your camera, 1 USB-C receiver for your phone, 2 windscreens, and a charging case. But we do have a little added plus feature I'm gonna talk about a little later, so make sure to stay tuned for that because it's really dope. Now, SmallRig also offers a less expensive phone-only version, but personally, the all-in-one version makes more sense for me. Now, I shoot mostly with professional cameras more than I shoot with my phone. So I need a system that I can connect directly to my Sony cameras and other professional cameras, you know what I mean? But I still have my phone at times. So I need that sometimes for doing behind the scenes footage, vlogging real quick, live streaming real quick, or anything quick, social media content. I guess the word is quick, because I keep saying it. But with the kit with everything, I can use the same microphones with both workflows, whether it be a professional camera or just my smartphone. And remember, the price can always change, so check the link in the description for the current price. But right now, it's actually on sale. Now let's talk about one of the most important things when it comes to audio. How does it sound? Again, everything you're hearing right now is coming directly from the SmallRig S70. And for a wireless microphone system at this price, I think it sounds pretty good. My voice sounds clear, it has a decent amount of body, and it doesn't immediately sound thin or cheap. But you also have to understand that microphone placement also matters. You can't place the microphone too far away from your mouth and then blame the microphone because the audio sounds distant. Keep it reasonably close, set your gain correctly, and then judge the sound. You know what I mean? Because right now, this is the S70 with no additional EQ, and as you can see, it's just right here. And that's what I love about these things. They're so small, so discreet. I mean, it's right there. You probably wouldn't even pay attention if I didn't tell you, but it's there. All right, let's keep it moving. Now, processing audio is subjective. You know what I mean? I might like more bass. You might not like more bass. So that's something I think that you just have to work on your own. But I want to make sure you understand, when you're dealing with anything audio, it also has a lot to do with the room you're in, all right? Having an untreated room is not good for these type of microphones. And I have a somewhat untreated room right now. And so when you say untreated room, what I'm saying is you have a room with a lot of reflections, okay? So when I speak, it's bouncing off the walls and coming back. You want it more dead and dull. So you're gonna wanna have some sound damping in your room. So when you go into using these type of microphones, I don't care what type of, as far as any kind of lab wireless mic like this, unless it's dynamic, you're usually gonna wanna have some sound damping in your room. You know what I mean? Get some foam, fill up the house with whatever you can. I don't know, but you just don't want to have an empty house. And how you know is if you clap, you hear a lot of the echo. That's how you know your room is not treated. Now, like I said, this room itself, to me, is not very treated. It's just a regular room with equipment in it and some furniture. But truthfully, this could sound way better if you would be in a treated room. So for those type of situations, if you're not in a treated room, I would suggest purchasing a dynamic microphone. Now, personally, if I'm creating a full YouTube review or working on a professional production, I'm normally going to process my audio in post anyway, you know. So I'm going to tweak my, EQs. I'm going to add some compression. I'm going to add a little bit of denoising, for noise reduction. So that's just the process. So, you can't just think that these things are going to sound great just off rip. You know what I'm saying? So just understand that that's just the reality of microphones. But at the same time, if you're just live streaming or recording content you want to post quickly, the S70 also gives you some built-in audio processing options. And real quick, if you like honest reviews about cameras, audio filmmaking, and content creation gear, period, make sure you subscribe to Reshoot Films. I also offer content coaching. So if you need any of that, make sure you hit me up. All right, let's keep it going. All right, let's talk some design now, because one small feature I actually like is the design of the transmitter. Now, a lot of wireless microphones place a giant logo directly in the front, which I can't stand, because once you clip it onto your shirt, you basically become a walking advertisement for that company. And unless they spending some bread, come on, man, you don't want to do that. SmallRig placed this logo on the back. and I love that. When you clip the microphone onto your clothing, the logo faces inward, and all the camera really sees is the smaller microphone section. As you see it right here, it's clipped right here, but you don't see it. And this same thing, if I was to take this and just clip it here, there you go. You know what I'm saying? So I love that about this design, and I think it was very smart. And I like it because it just looks professional and looks more cleaner on camera. Truthfully, I love it because it's so discreet. I mean, you can use these for short skits, short movies. You can use this for any type of narrative work because it's so discreet and small that if you're wearing the right clothing, it might not even matter to show this. Like if you have a suit on, boom, you got it. I mean, I'm just saying though, it's dope, you know? So I see the many uses for this, and that's why I bought it, and it's just so clean looking. Now I ain't gonna front. The build quality on this bad boy is plastic. Everything pretty much is plastic. It don't look like it's plastic, but it is plastic. It's small, it's lightweight. You want to be careful with this. Don't let it fall too much. It's not cheap plastic. It's pretty good, but it is plastic nonetheless. It's almost like a little toy, man. It's so small, man. It's crazy. So just be careful, but it's still not bad at all. It feels good. It is what it is, like I say. All right, let's keep it moving. The added feature for this is these here. You get your different colors: green, yellow, white, brown, gray, blue, pink, lighter gray, I guess. I don't know, or I guess this is black. Yeah, I guess this is black. Look kind of grayish, but or whatever. And red. All right, so you get your different colors for this. So, you know, if you got a red shirt, just lift it up a little bit, place it inside, and there you go. Now you have red. That's dope, I think. I mean, that's smart, because they're just gonna blend in more, you know what I mean? You're doing a wedding, you got white, boom. Slide it in, now you got a white one. It's not expensive at all, but it's definitely worth it. I'm gonna buy another one so I can have two of each. I think they should have gave you two colors of each. That would have been dope because there's two microphones. It is what it is. I'm gonna go purchase another one so I can have two of each. So you might have, you know, if you're doing a wedding, they're both wearing white. I think two of each would be best. And I think their colors could be a little better. Like this ain't as blue as you need it. They should give you a regular blue, you know, but whatever. And this isn't as pink as you need it. But it is what it is, you know? So I just wanted to let y'all know about the system because I think it's dope. And I love, again, how discreet it is. If you're doing little shorts, if you're doing little skits, I think you could just put this on a person. And it's so discreet, they're not going to care about seeing a mic because it don't look like a microphone, really. So, and if you match that with some of these colors, you're even better off. Actually, let me place one of these on the mic to see what it sounds like and looks like. All right, y'all, so now you're listening to the microphone with the silicone case cover on it. This is the black one, and this is what it sounds like. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. I think the S70 just might be the best thing for you. All right, y'all, so this is what it is. Now, one of the best things I like also about the S70 is how quickly you can get it up and running. You take the microphone out of the charging case, connect the receiver, and the system automatically pairs. You can also switch between the camera, receiver, and the phone receiver without constantly going through the pairing process again. You know what I'm saying? You turn off your camera, turn on your camera, whatever. It automatically knows what's going on. I love that feature. Now, battery life. Now, each transmitter and the camera receiver are rated for approximately 8 hours of battery life. The charging case brings the total battery life up to around 40 hours. You're not gonna lose no battery life, or at least you shouldn't. Now, if you're using both of these at the same time, you might wanna manage that. In between shots or whatever, put it back into the system and just do what you gotta do, you know what I'm saying, and charge it real quick. But truthfully, you should be okay. Now, the case charges through USB-C in the back here. In the back, you have a USB-C, and the USB-C phone receiver pulls it directly from your phone, so you don't have to charge that receiver separately. Now, when we talk about the camera receiver, which mostly is what I deal with, tell you the truth, I don't do a lot of the mobile stuff, but I got it like just in case. But the camera receiver connects to the 3.5 millimeter microphone input on your cameras. It also gives you a physical gain control dial so you can make adjustments without opening the app. We're gonna talk about that app a little later because it's a little weird. Now the game moves in larger increments, so you're not getting extreme precise controls, but I still like having a physical control directly on the receiver. Now, like most of these wireless cameras, we have camera receiver that gives you the 3 recording modes. You have mono, stereo, and safety track. Mono combines both microphones and records the audio equally on the left and the right channel. So in stereo, you usually would use that when recording 2 people. So then in post, you can control both of the audio separately. Now, if you're using the safety track, mono safety track, that's gonna basically record your audio and then record another audio 6 decibels lower, just in case you mess up, something gets distorted, you can fix it. Now, the S70 does not have 32-bit float recording, so using your safety track is probably the smartest option when you're recording unpredictable audio, if it's possible. Let's talk about noise reduction, because the S70 includes 3 levels of noise reduction: weak, medium, and strong. I'm not a big fan of using noise reduction like this anyway, so if you can, I would suggest, as always, not to use it and do it in post so you have more control, because once you bake this in, it's there forever. Can't get rid of it. It's gonna be hard. I would say do it in post if you can. Me personally, I would leave this on weak or medium and not go any further. Now, the USB-C phone receiver is small and it sits closely against the phone instead of sticking out extremely far. It also supports pass-through charging, which I really do like, because when that phone getting low, man, you be getting nervous, but you can plug it right into the side there and you can charge your phone as you use it. But one of my favorite mobile features is the ability to play your recorded video through the phone built-in speaker while the receiver is still connected. Because I'm telling you, with a lot of USB-C microphones, you have to disconnect the receiver before you can hear your video through the phone. And I hate that. That is so annoying. I know it sounds simple to do, but when you're recording, then you gotta take it off. It's annoying. So I'm glad with the S70, you can record a clip, play it back, check the audio, and continue recording without disconnecting anything. Now let's talk about this app, because it's kind of weird. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I don't understand what they did. Inside the SmallRig app, you can control the noise reduction and select from several EQ presets. You have presets for normal, full, bright, male voice, female voice, singing instruments, and environmental recording. The full setting adds more body and low end to the voice. The bright setting adds more high frequency detail. Personally, I would normally keep it at the full body, but that's what I like. Again, it's subjective when it comes to EQing and things of that nature. But once you find your settings you like, you probably won't need to go into the app again because it remembers your settings, basically. I don't like that you need to still connect your mobile receiver in order to change the settings. I just don't like it. The app is not very friendly, functional. I would say, I mean, if you use your phone a lot, it's no big deal because it's right on the phone. But if you use your camera, you still got to get back to the phone to change the settings. I don't like that part of it. So I don't even deal with the app. I'll be real with you. I don't really deal with the app at all. I opened it up once. I set it up on full, left the noise on weak, and that's about it. You should be able to open your app and still connect to this receiver with no problem. Change the settings and it affects this receiver and all of that stuff. It is what it is. Let's keep it moving. Now, what's the compromises for this system? Now, for around $90 usually, it's on sale right now, but make sure you go check what it is at now. But usually it's around $90. You're getting a real good deal for $90 even, all right? Now, the S70 does not have internal recording, okay? So that's a negative. It does not record 32-bit float audio, which, man, I love. And there is no display on the microphones or receivers. The system uses different colored lights to show things like pairing, gain control, noise reduction, and mute status. So you're gonna have to learn what all those different colors mean, and they can be a little confusing, especially if you're not using the system enough. Now, a display would definitely make the system easier to understand, but it would probably also make it larger and more expensive. For me, the lack of display isn't a deal breaker, but it is something you should know before purchasing it. And because there is no internal recording, you need to make sure your levels are good, correct, before you start shooting. Don't make sure to test your audio. Listen, Use your headphones. Test it, okay? Yell a little if you have to. I don't know. Just test it because you're going to feel sorry if you don't. All right, now when using the camera receiver, I would recommend using safety track whenever possible, just in case, because you never know. So when you're connecting this to your camera, just put it on MS, which is, mono safety, and it's going to record that other track 6 dBs lower, just in case. All right, it ain't gonna hurt. What's the final verdict to this? Is the SmallRig S70 worth purchasing? I think the SmallRig gives you a lot for the price. I can't front. I mean, you get 2 wireless microphones, a camera receiver, a USB-C phone receiver, a charging case, approximately 8 hours of battery life, around 40 hours with the case, you feel me? 3 levels of noise reduction, separated audio channels, and a safety track. Now, you are giving up internal recording, 32-bit float, and a display, but honestly, not everybody needs those features. For YouTube videos, interviews, podcasts, live streaming, behind-the-scenes content, mobile videos, and basic filmmaking, the S70 gives you a flexible microphone system that works with both phones and professional cameras. And for me, ease of use matters at times. You feel me? There's a time when you can be a little more technical, but man, this is easy, it's fast, it's quick, and it's dope. But you've been hearing this microphone throughout the entire review, so let me know what you think about the sound quality. Would you use the microphone primarily with your professional camera, or would you use it with your phone? Me personally, you can use it for both. I tend to purchase these for my actual professional camera, but I like the fact that it's there just in case I need it for my phone as well. All right, y'all, just make sure to check the link in the description for the current price and more information. If this video helped you at all, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell on the side so you get notified on time. And like I always say, it is what it is. I'm out.